This is Slashy here at the Valve's Dota 2 Championships. An alliance have just won $1.4 million over Na'Vi in one of the most thrilling competitive gaming esports grand finals ever to grace this sport. Here I'm here with the man who casted the entire thing. How was the emotion? How did you feel in that room?
I mean, you can't even think, right? You're just watching the game. No, I honestly had no idea who was going to win. It looked like Alliance's game, but Na'Vi has just come out of nowhere. Backed up. It looked like they were going to win for a while. Then there was that huge base trade, and it looked like Na'Vi could just TP and defend, but S4 catches 3 in Dream Coil. Fight turns around. That has to be, I think that's honestly the greatest game of Dota ever played. And I actually, when I went backstage, saw a bunch of Valve employees. They were clapping for Alliance because Alliance played out of their minds. They were amazing. And I jokingly said, so Dota 2's done, right? Because that was the greatest game of Dota ever played. Just cancel the game. And they said they'll wait until tomorrow. So enjoy your last night of Dota, guys. Dota 3 is coming next.
Can you describe the emotion in that room during this entire finals?
Unbelievable. I honestly, by the end of the game, well, first of all, I was losing my voice, and so was Lumi. But we actually, with headsets on, could not hear ourselves because the crowd was so loud, it was deafening. I mean, I don't know if it comes across on stream to those who are watching from home, to those who maybe are going to watch the YouTube VODs, or if they didn't catch it live, which sucks for you if you didn't catch that live. But it was electric. It was unbelievable. The crowd was roaring for a good 5 minutes after the game ended. That was 30 minutes of just nonstop screaming from us, from the players, from the viewers. It was unbelievable. Best esports experience I've ever had.
You know, after game one, Alliance had such a quick victory. Yeah. What were you thinking during that? Were you thinking, oh, this might turn into a sweep, a quick match?
Yeah. I thought Alliance was going to lose, to be honest, because they ran an aggressive tri-lane. Loda was not farming. They got driven off the lane. They were giving up kills. Dendy was winning mid. Funnick was doing well in the safe lane. Bulldog was farming decently well. It looked like Alliance had a shot, but I mean, again, I was 90-10, 80-20. I thought Na'Vi would win, but Alliance just had the clutch plays. I mean, they knew what Na'Vi wanted to do because Na'Vi was building mass BKBs. When you see mass BKBs, you know the enemy team wants to group, they want to fight, they want to push. They had the better 5-man lineup. They had no way to cancel Black Hole, so what did Alliance do? They dodged the fight. And on top of that, they had a plan on how to prevent Na'Vi from pushing, which was draw them back, then cancel their TPs. If S4 doesn't coil 3 there, they don't take racks. At best, it's an even game, and it kind of resets.
A lot of big plays that entire series. What do you think of the 1 or 2 key things that about Alliance, to grab the entire match over Na'Vi?
I mean, again, I think S4 is the MVP simply for that Dream Coil mid. And then the subsequent one, when there was a throne race, he caught 2. He prevented Puppy from TPing back, hexed him. Puppy didn't have BKB, or he had BKB, but he'd already used TP, so he had to walk back. And at that point, they were down 2, and they could not fight 3v5. Alliance were just too strong. They had too much farm on Bulldog. So I think S4 MVP, but you have to look at Alliance and say that as a team, they show incredible poise. In that moment, you're down to Na'Vi. They've already won the international one. They were in the grand finals last year. They lost 2 games to them. They were actually down 2-1 in the series, but they battle back. They take that 4th game, and they force a game 5. And then in game 5, they're down. They still win. So I got to say, I just feel like Alliance are... They perform under pressure. I mean, what else can you say? They really do.
Lastly, we've had the International 1, the International 2, and this year has blown it out of the water, not even close to the other years now.
I cast the play last year, right, which was a lot of people said, oh, that was the greatest Dota moment ever. I'm not the cast, but just the moment, the play. And you got to say, this tops that. I mean, the play was I believe it was a winner's bracket match, just out of a best of 3. It wasn't the deciding game, it was game 2, and it didn't ultimately decide who walks away with the money. This game, everything was on the table. Epic base race, great individual plays from both teams. Na'Vi was ahead, then they fell behind, they still had a shot. I mean, it was the perfect game. I honestly think that was the best game of Dota or Dota 2 ever played, and without counting the stage that it was played upon.
So I want to give you any final words to the Dota community and the esports community at large that has been watching this event, all weekend long, cheering on in the crowd, cheering on at home, and really experiencing the joy that everyone felt this weekend.
If you haven't started playing Dota 2 yet, you should. I mean, if that doesn't inspire you to at least give the game a shot, then I don't know what will. Dota 2 is awesome. This community is incredible. What Valve's doing for the game is great. I can't wait to see what comes in the coming year.
Thank you for the finals. Thank you for giving us all that hype and excitement. No one else did that but you. So we were excited to have you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Stay tuned to GameSpot.com/esports for all the coverage from the International 3.